has been causing a huge mess in the Sierra for most of the day today. You're looking at live pictures from Livecopter 3 right now, and we can see fire retardant. It's being dropped, that yellow square. That is basically a water trough that they're tending water from this area, but that entire stretch of I-80 is shut down right now. Right now, drivers are actually being kept off of the interstate for at least half a mile in both directions because the Tesla's truck's battery is what caught fire, and officials say the toxic fumes, they're very dangerous to breathe. KSRA 3's Michelle Bandor is live from Nyack in Placer County. And Michelle, what's the latest?
Well, good afternoon, Aaron. As you said, those toxic fumes are causing the problem, and so we are being held here at the Nyack exit. We're about a half a mile from where that Tesla big rig is on fire, so for safety concerns, they don't want us to get any closer to that site. And to give you the latest update on what's happening with that firefight, I guess you could call, as you showed the video from Livecopter 3 with the fire retardant being dropped, according to the Placer County Fire Marshal, they are dropping that fire retardant around the big rig to box it in and trying to contain it as they have to kind of wait it out and see how long that's going to be burning. We also saw hazmat crews go in as well because, again, as we've mentioned, this is a toxic situation. And that fire chief also tells me there are Tesla engineers on scene advising how to battle this kind of electric vehicle battery fire. They're trying to determine how much of a charge that battery has. Could be anywhere from 6 to 12 hours. And so that brings us here now to the closing of Interstate 80. And all morning we've been hearing from California Highway Patrol Officer Jason Lyman, and he's going to join us now here live with an update. Good afternoon, officer. I know you've been with us all morning. Still shut down. Any idea how long this is going to take?
I have not got an update on it as of right now. It's still quite a while out. There is Tesla's people and CAL FIRE are both at the command post up at Yuba Gap, and they're discussing the measures that are needed to get this done. But at this time, the truck is still smoking, and toxic fumes are still coming off of that, and so it would be unsafe to allow any vehicles even on the other side of the freeway. If somebody drove through with their window down or something, they could inhale some of that toxic smoke, and that would be very bad. So that's why we're holding off until they're sure that everything is safe.
Yeah, and so this has been going on since, what, 5 or 6 o'clock this morning, right?
It was about 3:15 this morning when the crash actually happened, yes.
And so 3:15, and you're just holding back. We have some semi-trucks that are stopped here. What are you advising drivers to do on both sides of this crash?
We're advising them that we basically don't have an estimated time to reopen the freeway at this time. They can use alternate routes to, they can go, if they're trying to get up to Tahoe, they can either go down to Sacramento and out 50, or they can go 174 to Highway 20 and then go up around that way. Those are their only options right now.
And what do we know about the cause of this? We understand it just was the semi and there wasn't a load that was being carried, so just the cab. Any idea what the driver was doing, where he was going, and how is he doing?
The driver was not injured. It is still under investigation exactly what happened on what caused the crash, but for unknown reasons he veered off the roadway and went into the trees, and that's when the truck caught on fire.
Okay, and so looking into all aspects, distracted driving, falling asleep, DUI, any of that?
Yeah, there's no mention. I've heard nothing about DUI related, but they're still investigating on exact cause.
Okay, so here we are. We just have to wait it out as the experts, figure out how to deal with this type of battery fire. I mean, these semis are pretty new. They've been on the road since December of 2022. So ever dealt with anything like this before?
I have not, and this is the first one of those that's happened in our area, and so it is new to everybody. but CAL FIRE and Tesla, they're there. There's the people that do understand all of that stuff, and they're working on mitigating this as quick as possible.
Okay, Officer Lyman, we really appreciate all the information you've been able to give us, give our viewers on how to handle this situation and if they're trying to drive to the Sierra today. So we appreciate you. He's going to be here probably all day with us as well as we, wait it out as they try to contain this electric vehicle battery fire and keeping people safe, again, which is why we're being held back here. Of course, we're going to be on the scene all day, Aaron, and we'll bring you the latest information, of course, on our app and online and on KCRA3.
Yeah.
Reporting live near Nyack, Michelle Bandor, KCRA3 News.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Yeah, we know that Tesla-related fires and crashes, they can be very complicated. Appreciate your live report.